I love y'all. يعني MashaAllah. And when they really want you to believe something, wallahi. Wallahi. And if it's serious and they really want you to believe it, they step it up. Wallahi al-azim. Wallahi al-azim. And I didn't even know it'd get even more interesting than that. They have another one. Oh, y'all don't know? I was paying attention, I was in the middle of it, and the brother said, Wallahi al-azim, and then the other brother said, Aqsam billah. And the other brother's like, no, don't Aqsam billah, it's not worth it. It's Aqsam billah. It's MashaAllah. And then we all know, because everybody told me to do this with the Sister Fatina. Where's Sister Fatina? Because all of the students been bothering Sister Fatina about the haram. Haram alaik. Haram alaik. Haram. Hey man, we want to go to the store. Haram. Are you going to eat all of that food? Haram alaik. So look, this is what we're going to do. Because you students, now we're here for the school, right? I'm all for the teachers. Hey, it's all that cool. This is what we're going to do. We're going to mix our terminology. We're going to do it in like what we learned from Chinese culture, in tone. So when we say haram, that means like this is haram. But you have to do it like haram. Alright, y'all with me? Haram, like that. And then when something is like you're not really feeling it, Sister Fatina, haram, haram. Haram, haram. Then we understand. Like, oh, they just don't. Haram, haram. Haram, haram, haram. It's different. Yeah? Y'all with me? Okay, alhamdulillah. Oh man, so I've been calm down. So, you know, I don't know, we've been having a lot of challenges. You know, I'm grateful to Allah. You know, I have this name, Omar Reagen. It helps me when I'm traveling. Oh, all the Muhammads. You guys are on the FBI list. I know, if you didn't know, I'm going to tell you. All of the Alis. Oh, mashallah. You guys, it's a hard time to fly. All of you. Khadijas. Oh, la. Oh. So this is my name, Omar Reagen. I get up to the counter. I give my passport. And then it's like, oh, Mr. Reagen, how are you? I'm like, yeah, here's your boarding pass. Have a nice flight. Alhamdulillah. Right? That's me. But when I'm traveling with my brother, mashallah, I was on a trip, and I'm traveling, I go up to the counter, business as usual. Thank you, Mr. Reagen, have a nice flight. I go, whew. And then I just stepped aside, and he goes up to the counter, and the lady goes, tick, 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 tick. One second, sir, please, 1 second. And then she went in the back. And then when she came back out, you know how another guy came following her, and then they started doing that small talk, where you couldn't really hear anything that was going on? It kind of looked like this. And then they look over at you. And then they looked at me, and I was over to the side, and they said, excuse me, Mr. Reagen? It's like, are you traveling with this individual? I hesitated. I didn't know what to do. Because his name was GhaAly, and he was on the no-fly list. But he was only 10 years old. I know. I left him there. MashaAllah. I called up his Umi. I was like, look, you're going to have to go. He got him and his little toy soldier backpack is getting interrogated right now. MashaAllah, make dua. Y'all know that little security system? That little security thing that they do where they can see all of you? Haram. This is haram, man. I went through the security, and they make you put and they do their little body scan, and the lady gonna do random check. It's haram. I just felt violated. Haram. Oh man, what can we do? Y'all know what I really want to do? I want to encourage everybody, especially the youth, about salat. It's very important. See how my face changed? Salat. 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 Gotta make salat. Try to make salat on time, all the time. And it's very hard to concentrate in your prayer sometimes, I know. But have you ever been hanging with somebody that's more Muslim than you? You know what I'm saying? Their Muslim is mashallah. I'm with my father, may Allah have mercy on him. And my dad, he wants to make salat. We're traveling and he makes salat. Oh, it's time to make salat. But it's snow outside. So I'm like this. I'm like, okay, are we gonna make salat in the snow? Allahu Akbar. We in the snow. I'm like this. I'm trying to concentrate on my sali, but I'm like, wow, just looking at this white snow. Wow. And then Shaitan comes. Hey, Omar, man, I can't believe you're gonna make sajda in that snow. Do it just me? Is it just me? Shaitan always comes. Man, that's my pops. May Allah have mercy on him. Makes a lot in the snow. You know what's hard sometimes? I was at the Hajj, and it was hard for me to concentrate on the salat. I felt so ashamed. I really did. So this is why I really like to encourage the people to concentrate on salat.
Haram.
Because I know haram, right? How can you, at the haram, how can you not concentrate? I was breaking my concentration. Shaitan was there, because it was total silence at the haram, except for, he says, Allahu Akbar, and it's quiet. And then all you hear is, one, two, and subhanallah, listen, anybody who's been to Hajj, you know you hear it. You hear some of the most interesting coughs ever. I was in the Saudi. Check it out. Haram.
Haram.
Okay. I was in the Saudi and I said I have to concentrate. And I realized this, and this is what I'm trying to tell y'all. All of those things is just a challenge for all of us to make sure we're concentrating on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and listening to Quran and everything, or even just praying. Because everything will distract us. And I heard, that's it. I wanted to look over like, oh my God, are you okay?
Haram.
I did. Just the most, and then, subhanAllah, some of it come all the way from in the back. And this is where I felt on the inside. Really? Really? You can't hold that?
Lena, could you get off for a second?
It is, man. Hajj, man, if you haven't went for Hajj, I want to give, because mashallah, at the masjid today, and Sheikh Ghazali, mashallah, he did good khutbah. You guys, may Allah increase. But I saw the poster of the young men that went for Umrah. They went made Hajj. They did the Umrah trip. May Allah accept. It's beautiful. If you haven't went and you think you're not ready, you gotta go. Hajj would teach you, man. Hajj would straighten you up, get you together. Yeah. And then pay attention, because you can concentrate on the salah, because you're gonna hear everything. Subhanallah. May Allah have mercy on the Muslims, right? The Muslim sisters, yes. They're always on the front line, always in hijab. May Allah accept. Have you ever did this? This is what I did. Like, wow, I see one sister in hijab, then I see another sister in hijab, and then I think like, man, they are really out today. I know, it's just me. I got issues. I'm like, wow, the sisters are really out. MashaAllah. This is another question too, because since we're talking about this halal haram thing, I got a question. How many people on Facebook? Don't raise your hand, check out the number. He already has 5,000 talibs, students. He has 5,000 students. He doesn't have time for friends. Students, yes, sure. Everybody's on Facebook. I got a question, just a general question. Is poking haram on Facebook? No, I'm serious, because in Facebook language, poking is like saying, Assalamu alaikum. But the terminology, haram. Because I didn't feel good, the sister poked me, right? And then I was like, oh, I understand. I'm going to poke her back. And then a disclaimer came up. You are about to poke Sister Mariam. I would be like, haram. Haram. I don't know.
Why Miriam?
Oh, man. What else we got going? You know what I want to do? This is what I want to do. Since a lot of non-Muslims, right? A lot of non-Muslims. We have any non-Muslims? I wish they would come hang out with us sometimes. They'd be like, they're not hanging out with those guys. Seen them on the news. We are not on the news. We gotta do something, Muslims. We gotta do something. So I got an idea. Y'all with me? Yeah. All right. So this is what I want to do. I want to start making non-Muslims use Muslim terminology. That's what I want to do. I want to put, like, on Domino's pizza, I want to put Bismillah on the box, just so they can read it. And then they said Bismillah before they ate. Right? I want to do it. I just want to do it. This, Bismillah. Be like, good, go, eat. I just want to do it. I just want to kind of like trick them into remembering Allah. And then they be saying Muslim terminology. Bismillah, Bismillah, Bismillah. I want to do that. Also, I want to teach them about, okay, words that we can't really use in public. Like if I'm on the plane or something, and I say Allahu Akbar, oh my God, that is the worst. Get him off of the plane. I want them to say Allahu Akbar, right? And they're like, no, I'm not Muslim. They're like, why are you saying Allahu Akbar? But they don't really know what it means, right? So we got to educate them. So Allahu Akbar means God is the greatest, right? God is the greatest. So if you win $1 million, God is greater than that $1 million, right?
Haram.
Look. They're like, wait a minute. Quick, hold on. $1 million and God. No, Allahu Akbar, right? Okay, so you're going to be like, Allahu Akbar. And then if you really hurt yourself really, really bad, oh, God is greater than this pain. Oh, God is greater, right? Allahu Akbar. So then they'll know why we saying Allahu Akbar, right? Okay, all right, so another one that we can't say in public anymore. Jihad. Oh my God. We cannot say the word jihad in public anymore. Now, you know, jihad really only means struggle. It's a challenge. You know, it's like something hard to do. That's what jihad means. Something hard to do. A challenge, a struggle, like an obstacle. It could be like all of the students at GhaAly. They got the test, that's a jihad. Or Sister Fatina. Sister Fatina is teaching Ahmed Katanani, and she's like, oh my God, it's a jihad to teach this guy. It's such a jihad. Oh my God. Right? So I want to just make them use it. Like, oh my God, how was your day? Oh, it was a jihad today. I just want them to do that. I just want to do it. It's like a friend of mine. His name is Jihad. And his greatest jihad is actually introducing himself. Hey, my name's Omar. Hey, my name's G. Oh, what's your last name? Had. Okay, Mr. Jihad. Oh man, poor fella. That's just like we can't name our children Osama anymore. Why? I know. He didn't know, okay? He didn't know all of this stuff was gonna happen. It was a good name, a great Sahaba. But we shouldn't be scared anymore. They're scaring us from our stuff. This is ours. We have to call him, instead of calling him Osama, we have to call him Usama. In public. Come here, Usama. Come here, Usama. Us. Hey, us. I know it. They tease him at school and everything. It's just not fair. Subhanallah. What are we gonna do? We gotta educate the people. So, another thing, we got more terminology. Brothers and sisters too. Alright, you know, brothers and sisters want to get married. The brothers talk to the brother, preferably the father, because he's already nervous. What he can say is, I saw your daughter and she was
MashaAllah.